Alrighty, welcome in everybody. My name is Brittany. Thank you guys so much for joining me for our Power Tower class. In Power Tower, we have our beds already in. We're going to be using the tower part of our reformer, slowing down the pace, incorporating some stretching. If anyone has any injuries, kind of please be comfortable with hands-on correction, just let me know. And then let's get comfortable being uncomfortable. We're going to start with our lower body block, our first one. So we're going to start with standing on our thigh. We'll start working our left leg. So you guys want to stand up. We're going to face the street. Your purple strap will be at 6, which is the top. We're going to turn and face the happy hour wall. Place that long loop on your left foot. Perfect. You can hold on to the tower for some support. The left hand can be at the hip. We're going to press and extend that left leg out towards the mirror, then slowly resisting it back to close. Awesome work. If you want to have a slight bend in that right knee, you can. If you need more resistance, you're going to stand a little bit further away from your tower. If you need a little bit less, you'll stand closer. We want to go slow and controlled here. That leg doesn't have to look too far up to feel it. Perfect. Keep that tailbone tucked under. Hips and shoulders are square to the happy hour wall. Awesome work. Amazing work, Lauren. We're going to meet for an intensifier in just about 10 seconds. We got some small pulses in 4, 3, 2, we're lifting that left leg slightly up, we're pulsing up an inch, down an inch, right here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, back to full range. Taking breaks as we need here. This is your workout. Shoulders stay stacked over the hips. Gazes forward towards that happy hour wall for that nice neck alignment. Amazing work, ladies. In just about 20 seconds, we're just going to carefully turn around to face the boutique, repeating standing at our thigh on the right. Meeting there in 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome, you guys can take that long loop off. We're just going to carefully turn to face the boutique. We're going to hold on to the tower. That long loop is going into the right foot this time. Left hand will go on the tower, right hand is at the hip. We're extending that right leg out until we feel it in the hip and that outer thigh, then slowly draw it towards your starting position. Again, shoulders and hips are square to the boutique. Try to keep those hips in line with one another. You don't want to lift it too far up. Perfect. We got one intensifier in 10 seconds. We're lifting our right leg out in 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift that right leg out. You're lifting it up an inch, down an inch. A small little pulse for 5, for 4, 3, 2. Back to full range. Keeping that right foot flexed. You have a soft bend in that left knee if you need. Just about 20 seconds. We're going to go to a single leg deadlift using our breathing bar, also known as our roll down bar. We're going to be there in 5, 4, 3, 2, take that purple strap off, carefully shake those legs out. Then when you're ready, we're going to turn to face the tower. Grabbing at the outside of the hardware, we just worked that right leg, so we're going to work the left to start. Your left foot is going to stay planted on that now. Bring that breathing bar to the hips. That right foot is going to hover off. You're going to hinge through the hips, bending into that left knee, pressing that breathing bar down towards the mat. Right heel lifted. Then hinging up, straightening through that left leg. Draw it back to starting position. So you're pressing down on that breathing bar, lifting that right leg up, and then bringing it back to starting position. If you need a little bit more support here, you can keep that back right toe on the mat and just hinge forward for that deadlift. If you want a little bit more, try going as low to that mat, keeping that back nice and flat. We're working those hamstrings here. The glutes. Working arms, balance, and stability by standing on one leg. All the good stuff in this exercise. We'll meet for an intensifier. We're just going to lower into that deadlift, pulsing that back leg up and down in 5, 4, 3, 2, lower into your deadlift. Just pull that right leg up and down an inch. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, back to full range. I love when people walk by and think that we can't see themselves staring into themselves, or like if they're actually just looking in, but we're going to switch legs in 5, 4, 3, 2. You can drop that right foot onto the mat. We're going to work the right leg now, so bring that breathing bar to the hips. Left foot hovers onto the mat. We're pressing down to that breathing bar, lifting that left foot up. Then we're unhinging, standing tall, bringing that left knee up to starting position. Slow and controlled here. You all look great. Really focusing on the balance and stability. Awesome job. Again, if you want to keep that back toe on the mat the whole time, you definitely can. Make sure we have a nice flat back as you lower into that deadlift. Core should be engaged. We're meeting for that intensifier in 15 seconds. Just a small pulse for that left foot. We'll lower down to our deadlift in 4, 3, 2, lower down into your left foot. Just lift that left heel up and down an inch for 5, 4, 3, 2, back to full range. Just about 20 seconds left here. We're going to get into a nice figure 4 stretch, stretching all of this out. We're going to hold on to our tower. We're meeting there in 5, 4, 3, 2, bring that left foot to meet the right. You guys can perfectly drop the breathing bar. Drop the outside of the tower. We'll start with the right glute. So right ankle over left knee. Sit on down and maybe swing side to side. And maybe you just want to stay stationary. We're going to switch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, you can bring that right foot down. The left foot is going to cross over that right knee. Fold forward, sit into that right glute. We're going to get into our final little bit of our lower body block. We're going to do some bridge work in 5, 4, 3, 2, awesome job. So we're going to come lying down, facing the mirror. You're going to bring your heels hip width distance onto your foot bar. Hands are going to be by the side to start. Heels hip width distance. Perfect. Resting through our heels, lifting our hips and spine up and away. Squeezing those glutes at the top, slowly melting all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Awesome job. You guys can keep your hands by your sides. If you want a little bit more, fingertips reach to the ceiling. Awesome job, Lauren, taking that intensifier. This is your last little bit of lower body work in this first lower body block. Then we'll get into some core work. We'll meet for our first intensifier here in 10. Lifting those hips in 4, 3, 2, let's lift those hips, let's pulse up an inch, down an inch for 5, 4, 3, 2, melt back down full range. We'll meet for one more set of pulses, lifting those hips in 4, 3, 2, lift those hips, pulsing up an inch, down an inch for 5, for 4, 3, 2, melting back to full range, 15 seconds left here. Then we're going to get into our core block, starting with some roll down, roll up with our breathing bar, meeting there in 5, 4, 3, 2, now all the way down, awesome work. We're going to carefully sit up, just turn around, face the tower. You're going to have your feet straddled, pressed up against the silver tower. You're going to reach forward, grab the outside of the hardware on that breathing bar. So we're just going to start with some roll down, roll up. So you're going to tuck your tailbone, roll down that nice deep curve all the way. Perfect. And then you're going to tuck your chin, slowly roll all the way up, really working through those lower abdominals. Try not to rely too much on that breathing bar. It's just there to help guide you. You really want to think about using that core. That nice deep curve. If you need a little bit more support, you can bend those knees, scooch a little bit closer towards your tower. If you want more of that challenge, you can extend your legs straight through the shoulder blocks. We'll meet for an intensifier in just about 15 seconds. You guys are going at such a great pace. Looks amazing. On your next one, we're going to meet halfway for some pulses. Lowering halfway, we're pulsing up an inch, down an inch. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to full range. 15 seconds left here. We're getting into water here, holding on to our breathing bar. We're going to meet for water here in 5, 4, 3, 2. We're meeting for water here. All the way up. You can stay where they are, kind of like bending the knees if you want. You're going to side bend to the right, lower all the way down, tucking that pelvis onto that right shoulder. Then you're going to rotate through the center, rotate onto that left shoulder, sit all the way up back to starting position. Then we'll go in reverse. You'll side bend to the left, tuck under, bringing that left shoulder to the carriage, through center, through the right, all the way back up. Yes, you guys are great here. Working those obliques. Slow and controlled. Breathing through this. Core stays engaged. Just about 20 seconds left here. We're going to turn to face the mirror onto our hands and knees for bird dog. We're meeting for bird dog in 5, 4, 3, 2. Carefully release that breathing bar. We're just going to turn over, face the mirror, maybe on our hands and knees. Perfect. Shoulders back over the ribs, hips in line with the knees. Amazing. You're going to extend your right arm out towards the mirror. Left foot is going forward, but left leg is going to extend back towards the tower, foot with left. Then you're going to bring both down to the mat, switching sides. Left arm will extend towards the mirror, right leg extends back towards the tower, just alternating here. If this feels like a little bit too much, you can just lift one at a time. If you want a little bit more, you can incorporate a crunch in the center, extending it back out, and then swapping sides. Try to flex that foot back, squeezing through the glutes, keeping your core engaged. Gaze will be down towards the hands for that nice neck alignment. Yes, perfect, Marilyn. Yeah. We're moving for an intensifier in 5, 4, right arm, left leg, in 3, 2, extend that right arm, left leg. Let's pulse it up an inch, down an inch for 5. Swapping sides in 4, 3, 2, place that right hand down, left knee, left hand extends, right leg, pulsing up an inch, down an inch for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring that right knee in, and come to the mat, child's pose. Yes. Knees separate, toes kiss, pressing down. If you want to stretch more of the hips, you can keep those knees connected, whatever feels best for you here. This is one of my favorite stretches. Just could sit here all day. Just about 10 seconds. We're going to bring our purple spring to 1, which will be that bottom notch for scrambled egg. Meeting there in 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to carefully turn around. So that purple is currently at 6. We're going to take it down all the way to the bottom for 1. And you'll do the other side as well. We got scrambled egg. So we're going to start with that right leg. So we'll come to all 4. You'll grab your purple strap, place it on that right foot. Perfect. That right leg is going to extend straight back. And then you're going to open it to the side towards the boutique. Then press through, bringing it back to starting position. Keep that heel flexed. Gaze is down, shoulders stacked over the wrist. If this feels a little bit too heavy, you can just go a little bit closer towards your tower. You can also go down to your forearms. Get that pressure off of the wrist. If you wanted a little bit more resistance, you'll just scoot closer towards your forearm. We're working that right oblique here. You want to keep that foot as level with your hip as you can, but obviously everybody's hip flexibility is a little different. No intensifier here. Taking breaks as you need. Keeping that core engaged. Just about 20 seconds left here. Then we'll place that purple strap on the left foot. We'll meet there in 5, 4, 3, 2. Carefully bring that right knee in. You guys can take that long loop off. Your left purple is already set up. We'll take that purple onto the left foot. We'll go back to hands and knees, extending that left foot back towards the mirror. Then we're opening it towards the side and back towards the mirror. Returning to starting position, working this left oblique now. Again, you guys can be on your forearms if that feels better. Make sure those shoulders are stacked over the wrist. We're on the wrist. Gaze down to that nice neck alignment. Breathing through this. Amazing job. You guys have just about 20 seconds left here. We're going to finish our core block with straight arm crunches. Our long yellow spring is on 4. Already there for you. We're going to come lying down on our back in 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. You guys can take that long loop off. We're just going to carefully turn around, lying on our back. We'll reach back, grab the long yellow with that triangle handle. We'll bring the knees to tabletop position. Your hands are going to be straight towards the ceiling. You're going to press down with straight arms towards the hips. Then slowly bringing it back to starting position. Then you'll lift the head, neck, and chest. Maybe you want to leave your head on the mat, that totally works. Maybe you want to extend one leg towards the mirror. If you need a little bit more resistance, you'll just scoot closer towards your foot bar. If you have a little bit too much, you'll scoot closer towards your tower. This is your last little bit of work. Awesome job. When knees are in tabletop, make sure those ankles stay in line with the knees. Perfect. Breathing through this. Let's make for one intensifier. We're going to pulse those hands by our hips. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift the head, neck, and chest. We're pulsing those hands by our hips. Your legs can be straight. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to full range. This is your last 10 seconds of work. You can do anything for 10 seconds. You guys have 5. We'll windshield wiper with those knees in 4, 3, 2. Awesome. You guys can release those handles. Knees are on the mat. Just windshield wiper side to side. Bringing out that tailbone. Maybe bringing the knees into the chest. Doing whatever feels good for you here. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome work today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my Power Tower class. Left wipe on all of your chairs. Please wipe down everything we touched. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll see you all next time. Woo! Oh, it's so, I can never turn this off. Oh, I'm running.